Hello and welcome to Bamboo Body Podcast, Episode 2. Okay, this is going to be a little different than Episode 1. Episode 1 was just a getting to know me, free flow, talk about whatever that came to mind. And this one is about acupuncture because I am a licensed acupuncturist, certified personal trainer, and doctor of Eastern holistic medicine. And so I'm here to just answer 3 quick questions about acupuncture, holistic medicine, and why somebody would choose it to help them heal, and what are the benefits of acupuncture, and just to kind of set it straight, give the most simplest definition of acupuncture and holistic medicine that I can, to clear up any confusion about what it is here in America and anywhere all around the globe. But I do notice, because I live in America and California, that people are very confused as to what acupuncture is, what holistic medicine is, what Eastern medicine is, compared to what Western medicine is. So one of the questions that I will answer is, what is the difference between Eastern and Western medicine? The other one is going to be, what is acupuncture? And the other one is going to be, why would I choose as a patient, as a person, as a human being to use acupuncture, and what are the benefits? Okay, so here we go. I'm just gonna change my angle a little bit. Okay, so I have some notes here because it's not gonna be a free flow. I wrote down what I would like to talk about because I want this to be a quick, easy as possible video, to just, simplify what acupuncture, Eastern holistic medicine is. So number 1, what is acupuncture? Acupuncture is an Eastern modality, and when I say modality, I mean a form of treatment that utilizes needles as electric conductors to facilitate an autonomic regeneration in order to stimulate or turn on the body's innate self-healing function or functions. And when I say innate, I mean the functions, the systems that are already in place when we were born, these built-in systems within our body, our brains, our nervous systems that are made to heal itself, because the body is a very resilient machine, a very resilient art form, really. I always talk about it as like the first piece of art ever created, next to the earth. It's part of the earth. We are human beings that were born and put onto this earth, onto this planet. So it's a beautiful piece of art. It's made to heal itself. It's made to continue and maintain health as long as it perceives that it is safe. Talking about the perception of it being safe is that there is what we call the autonomic nervous system. And that has 2 parts to it, the parasympathetic and the sympathetic. And depending on our external stimulation, using our senses, what we see, what we hear, what we feel, that is bringing in information into our brains, which then speaks to our bodies, is then flipping on the switch to whether or not it should be on parasympathetic or sympathetic state or tone, because then that dictates how the rest of our body, brain to body, body to brain, is going to act accordingly to its environment, so that, again, it can stay safe, so that it can survive. The body is created to survive, to be healthy, and to age gracefully, and to be as healthy as it can be all the way through from birth to death. So acupuncture is an Eastern medical modality, a form of treatment that helps the body understand and go back to its innate self-healing function, so that any symptoms, diseases, issues that arise can be taken care of by the body itself, because it has all of the systems, it has all of the medicine within itself to heal itself. But it needs to be in the parasympathetic state in order for that to happen. If we're in the sympathetic state, it's in a stressed out state. And stressed meaning it's in survival mode. The brain is telling the body that it needs to turn on all of the functions within all systems, cardiovascular, endocrine, etc., so that all the organs act accordingly to survive. This is what we call fight or flight. The sympathetic nervous system state or tone is called the fight or flight tone state. Yes. The parasympathetic, on the other end, the other part of the autonomic nervous system, is also known as the rest and digest. And that is, again, it's a mode in the body. If you think about it as a system, as a software, you know, the brain is connected to the body. They're both speaking to each other constantly all the time, depending on your perception, which comes from your eyes, tactile understanding, what you're feeling, what you're hearing. Again, your eyes are your brain. Your eyes are brain tissue that are open to the world, you know? So they're a big part of your perception. So whatever you see, and then what you feel and hear and understand and think, and then your brain responds to that as, oh, okay, this is a dangerous situation, we need to survive, or okay, you are safe, you can rest and digest. And so then that is telling the body whether or not to be in parasympathetic or sympathetic. When you're in sympathetic, you're stressed, you have high cortisol, your pupils dilate, your heart starts to beat faster, your digestion stops, etc. There are all these things that happen within all of the systems in our bodies and all of our organs and everything, so that the body can survive. Because basically, you know, like running from a tiger, it sees something that's dangerous and then it acts accordingly so that it can help you, this physical being, survive the dangerous issue at hand. On the other side of that is the parasympathetic, the rest and digest. When we perceive that we are in a safe place, whatever we feel, whatever we think, then our brain understands, and whatever it sees, our brain then says, okay, we're calm, we're chill, nothing's threatening us at this time, we can rest and digest. So our pupils dilate. Okay, so sorry, I messed up. I said dilate. No, our pupils our pupils constrict when we're in sympathetic state because they need to focus. And then our pupils dilate when we are in a rest and digest parasympathetic state so that it can relax. In terms of dilate, like the blood vessels. Yeah, I might be mixing those two up, but regardless, whatever. Yeah, no, I'm not mixing them up. We're dilating when we're in rest and digest because we're calming so that we can have blood flow through us, lymph flow through us naturally. So our digestion opens up, meaning just our digestion starts again. All of the fluids are naturally flowing. Everything is on go mode, rest and digest, so that we can be in a healthy state. We're not threatened in any way. So acupuncture, simply put, is a treatment that helps the body go back into parasympathetic mode when it has been in a sympathetic mode for a long amount of time. And being in the world we're in now, a lot of us are stressed on a very regular basis, especially if you don't exercise and you really it's hard for your body to understand the difference and it just kind of stays in a stressed mode all the time, then that's going to create issues down the road. Again, your body is resilient, it's made to heal itself. So you may be in a sympathetic state for days, weeks, months, years, until you actually have any type of symptom, palpably arise and manifest. And so once they do, then that's your body saying there's something wrong. We need to rest and digest. We haven't rested and digest in a long time, aka inflammatory response. That's a sympathetic state, really. So yeah, so acupuncture is here to bring you to parasympathetic so that your body can heal itself. That's all it is. It's not acupuncture that's healing you, it's your body that's healing you. Acupuncture is the treatment that helps the body. It's kind of like a little app that you're putting in the software. If you think of the body as the software, the brain as the software, acupuncture is the app that you're downloading saying, hey, parasympathetic mode now, heal yourself. Okay. So only in the parasympathetic tone can the body continually and effectively heal and maintain health. It's when we are in a constant, regular state of sympathetic tone that disease, chronic or acute, arise or accumulate. So point being, we want to be in a parasympathetic state so that we can stay healthy, so that we can kind of reverse aging, so that we can be happy and calm and rest and digest. Yeah. This is why it is essential to maintain healthy diet and lifestyle behaviors and practices on a consistent basis. This is essential for true overall health as we age. You can't do anything just one time. It's not going to do anything for your body. Not just one treatment of acupuncture, not just one workout class a week, a month, not just randomly. Don't just eat healthy food randomly once every couple, weeks or something. And then, because whatever you do consistently, persistently, is what is going to dictate who you are. Whatever you do regularly is who you are, and so that's going to dictate how healthy you are and you will become later. Okay, so number 2 is, what is the difference between holistic and allopathic medicine? What is the difference between Eastern and Western medicine? Eastern medicine is holistic medicine. Western medicine is allopathic medicine. Holistic meaning whole, meaning it is a treatment, a philosophy, an understanding that you need to look at the whole sum of everything in order to get to the root cause of an issue, so that you can treat what's truly causing the problems that are arising in order to truly get it out of here and eliminate the problem, so that that person, that being, can continue on without it ever arising again. Holistic. You treat the whole person, not the symptom whatsoever. It's really kind of irrelevant. You're going to look at the whole situation at hand and then fix it from what is the root cause. And looking at the only way you can see a root cause is by studying the whole situation. Situation meaning person, patient, being. Allopathic medicine is a medicine that was created to treat a symptom. It looks at symptoms and it matches it with a pharmaceutical, usually, that is meant to treat that branch. If you think of a disease as root and branch, you can have the root cause that is then creating branch symptoms. And then if you treat the branch symptoms, those branch symptoms will eventually regrow and come back because the root cause is still brewing underneath it all. So allopathic meaning treating a symptom only, not looking at the whole situation at hand, but just zooming in onto the symptom and then attacking the symptom, which really isn't helpful in the long run if you think about it. You have something growing at its root. If you continue just to pull the weeds from the top and the root is still there, it will eventually just keep showing up. And that is why allopathic medicine is not preventative whatsoever. It's not really a treatment, and it's trash in my opinion. So, holistic versus allopathic, Eastern versus Western. I hope that makes sense. If it doesn't, please comment, questions, anything you want in the comment section below. Like and subscribe and talk to me. I would love to interact with you guys. I'll answer your questions. I'll dictate my next episode 3 to however you guys interact to this episode. Let me know what you want to talk about when it comes to health, acupuncture, fitness, working out, anatomy, physiology, music, a lot of things in life. Let's talk about it. But in terms of this episode, if you have any questions or clarifications, I would love to clarify them either in the comments below or use it as fuel for the content for the next episode. Okay, so that's that for question number 2. And the last question is, why would I choose acupuncture to help an issue that I'm having, and what are its benefits? So acupuncture is a nervous system reboot. Like I said, reboot meaning you're in sympathetic mode because you were stressed at one time and then your body was never able to get out of that stressed moment, or the sympathetic tone, the stress continued to accumulate over time, and now you're just constantly stressed or having whatever issue it may be, and you need to reboot your nervous system so that you can get to the rest and digest, to the parasympathetic state, so that you can heal on your own. And so acupuncture is a nervous system reboot. It elicits a parasympathetic nervous system tone in order to allow the body's immune system, liver, kidney, limb system, cardiovascular system, etc. to eliminate inflammation, to promote healthy function on its own. This is why if you want to use acupuncture to combat any disease or issue that you are facing, a regular and consistent treatment is essential. Like I said earlier, a one-time treatment of acupuncture, a one-time thing of anything you do one time, your body's not gonna really respond to it, you know what I mean, in terms of preventative, in terms of really taking action towards the issue that you're trying to face and fix and prevent from ever happening again. You can't just do something one time. Everything is about consistency, perseverance. Do something consistently so that your body understands the message, and then it can fix itself. So and the same with acupuncture. So you're going to send this message using acupuncture to the body, to the nervous system, which speaks to the body speaks back to the brain. You're going to send this message like once a week, is my opinion when patients ask me. Once a week for about 4 weeks to 12 weeks, depending on how acute or chronic your issue is happening, so that the software, your body, understands the message, and then it can do it on its own. It doesn't need the treatment anymore to understand that it needs to go back into rest and digest so that it can heal, do all the anti-inflammatory systematic responses that it needs to do to stay healthy. So about once a week for 4 to 12 weeks, depending on your situation. Again, talk to your doctor, talk to your acupuncturist, whoever it may be, but that is my suggestion when it comes to acupuncture if you're looking to use acupuncture to fix something that's going on. And again, because it's a nervous system reboot, everything goes here in terms of bodily diseases. And you can treat anything that you can complain about physically, but also energetically or emotionally, because it's all connected with acupuncture. It doesn't just treat pain. That's another very misunderstood thing in America, where, especially because Western medicine, that's how they kind of paint us, is like, oh, you have pain, go to an acupuncturist, and people think that acupuncture is only used for pain. Pain is just, one part of the equation. We can treat pain, but we can treat anything. It's great for internal medicine because it's a nervous system reboot, and your nervous system, has to do with the chemicals in your brain, which also are called neuromodulators, which also have to do with the hormones in your body. The hormones in your body have to do with inflammatory or anti-inflammatory responses. Everything is connected in terms of endocrine, cardiovascular, respiratory, lymph, musculoskeletal, what have you. So acupuncture can treat anything that a Western doctor can, and I think better, because not only is it treating you as a whole person so that it can get to the root cause and eliminate it eventually, but also your acupuncturist, we are trained into investigating you and what's going on so that we can prevent anything from happening, and then we teach you better practices on a diet and lifestyle, energetic, mental state, psychological, emotional, spiritual sense. We help you depending on our knowledge and how much we have, looked into these treatments as well, on top of our training that, our professional training that we got degrees and licenses for. But we teach you off table these new practices that you need to implement, because that is also our treatment. It's not just a treatment on the table that is acupuncture. It is also what we give you off table. It may be herbal prescription, it may be a diet change, it may be a lifestyle change, maybe an exercise routine, maybe a mental mind meditation, maybe a lot of things. But those are all the prescriptions that us as acupuncturists, holistic doctors, give our patients to not only combat the issue that the patient came in with, but also prevent it from ever happening again, because we are here to help you be more of your optimal self, to help you find your optimal self so you can rid yourself of suffering from any type of disease on a mental, emotional, spiritual, physical, musculoskeletal, internal medicine level. Yuka. My dog. No, we're almost done. Okay. So let's wrap this up, because Yuka's having a moment. He needs to see the neighbor. Yuka, no, baby. We're almost done here, and when we're done, I'll get to you. Okay, give me 2 more minutes. Okay. So, thank you, baby. Okay. So yeah. So 4 to 12 weeks. For new healthy behaviors to replace the old damaging ones and become a new, regenerated, rejuvenated, healthier, and more optimal you. We want you to move on from old issues and without them returning. Systems, Symptoms are manifestations of unhealthy chosen patterns. If you continue to experience the same problems, it's a reflection that you are doing the same things, becoming stagnant in certain damaging and debilitating behaviors. And eventually, these will accumulate into larger and harder to treat problems in the future. This is why acupuncturists, Eastern medical doctors, holistic medicine is called preventative, because we investigate, we ask questions, we check out your whole body on many levels to see what are these old and damaging practices, behaviors that you are implementing either consciously or subconsciously, that we can help you eliminate to prevent anything worse from happening and to stop what's happening at the present moment. And that's that. Those are the 3 questions. I hope you're having a beautiful day, and thank you for being here. And please like and subscribe, and ask your questions, do your comments below, and love you so much.